here we are, 500K subscribers. Can you believe it? Oh, a big thank you to all of you. Let's calm down, but I'm so excited, believe me. Yeah, man, it's incredible. I never thought we could have made it that far, for sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah. Bruh. Man. Incredible. Thank you so much to all of you. Without you, Marcel ESL wouldn't be here. Thank you if you're watching on Facebook. We are live on Facebook and as well on YouTube, which is awesome. Today, we're going to talk about teaching, of course. And if you need help with your class, we'll be happy to help you, because today we're going to have some special guests. Yeah, might be hanging you up a little. Some good partners from Marcel ESL, always being in the support. I asked a lot of people to come. Of course, it's not always easy to be free on a Sunday night. And if you are here, for sure, it's a lot of respect. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, all of you. You're just awesome. The ESL live stream is here for you to help you with your class. And then today we're going to go through topics like it's going to be mostly freestyle a little bit today. We're going to go through Q&A. Whatever the question you want to ask, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to help you. We'll have some guests as well to help you. I gotta say it. Yeah.
Bruh.
We're gonna have Stu from TEFLLemon, of course, a superstar in teaching. He's been working out. So we're gonna have Stu with us today. We're gonna have a new big boy, a very good and awesome teacher. He's been doing great. He just started as well. And his name is Teacher Willian. You will see him very soon. I hope so, if everything goes perfectly. You never know. Lives is really different from when you get your video ready. And what we've been through has been so long that the ESL last live stream haven't been up. This is 72. We did lots of live stream before, and sometimes it was with teachers from all around the world, always trying to share what teachers are supposed to do, share what works in the class. That's why Marcel ESL is here, sharing for the good sake of the kids of the world. So thank you for following. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you are new on the platform, don't forget to subscribe. Give some likes to help out the platform to be known. And, remember that time when you needed help and you had nobody to help, right? And maybe sometime you would come across channels like Mushi, who reached 100K subscribers. Congratulations to our brother Mushi. Awesome. A very good teacher as well that can make your class kids will love you forever. And as well, I forget Andy, the ESL guy, Mooncake English with Jane, but Jane now is in Canada, so she knows that we have a live, but she wouldn't be able to come. Maybe Mushi as well is the same. They might be popping up like that. They know that they have the link, because we are a group of people. We are all together in that ESL family and always trying to help each other. We went through big time, believe me, with this COVID-19, especially for us teachers living in China, with those restrictions who were really hard. We were back and forth in the classroom, and then sometimes online. Well, sometimes a lot of time online, and then sometimes online. What we call hybrid classes, that you have half of the class in face to face with you and another half on internet. So you would always have a camera with you and always here. Yeah, can you see me? Cool. Yeah, I'll see you there soon. No, that's the problem. When you do everything your own, that's it. Mike's or me yourself. I've been alone all the time doing all that stuff, and reaching those 500K is just like incredible. And for this live, before you guys in the comment, I can say the comment section in here. Who do we got? Abdullah will say, "Hey, Mike, hello." Who do we have as well? Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me too. Okay, so let me know in the live. We are around 10 in the live. You can just, whatever the questions you want to ask me, feel free, whatever you want. Let me know as well where you're from, where you're teaching. If you need help with your class, yeah, I'll try my best to help you and find the right, not the best solution, but the right solution for your kids. So, for your students, whatever the age, will be fine. Uh, so here we go. Yeah, I wanted to say a big thank you. I gotta calm down because I was quite a bit nervous, a little bit too. It's been quite a long time without doing a live, and I really appreciate all of you watching. And I till now, I want to thanks someone that the reason I'm here today, not the Mike's Home ESL, but the teacher I'm here today, how it started, why I'm an ESL teacher, why I'm now a French teacher. And I've been teaching for English for 20 years. Now I still do teach English, ELA, for grade 7, 8, and 9. But I do also teach my own native language, French, for grade 10, 11, and 12 with my lovely school, Contia. I'd like to say a big hello to all my dear colleagues over there. We are in a big family. Well, lots of brothers and sisters from all around the world. This is an international school, but international family. I love where I'm teaching right now. It's really different from all the videos you've been watching, where I mean a great number of kids dancing, jumping up and down, having that pill banana, right? So it's really something that that's really emotional. But why coming to China? Why making my career in China? And there's only one person is the reason why. It's because of Monsieur Henri Coursager. And this person's name, he's not here, of course, today, but this person's name is in my heart. Since I was young, I've always been with foreigners. Look, every kids, especially in Western country, they're waiting for Christmas. Like, this is the thing they're waiting for the whole year. I can't wait for Christmas because I got present. There's of course it was the same for me, but I was always waiting for that day, that festival, folk festival, where people from around the world will come to my little place in France, in this little village, little city, where we would exchange, where we would share our culture. And that's where, when I was 4 years old, the first the first country who came to my home. They were staying not in hotel. They were staying in in our house. And the first time I was 4 years old, and there were people from China, from Liaoning over there. And I remember that time where my parents couldn't talk to them because my parents couldn't speak English. And as well, these Chinese people, these Chinese artists, they couldn't speak uh, English too. So they were always on the paper drawing all the kind of stuff. So since I was young, I was in this festival, and this festival opened my mind, opened myself to see how is outside. And I that's why I came to China, pretty much. I never thought that coming to China would have all this stuff going on. Like, for example, this YouTube channel, Mike's Home ESL, that a lot of people say, why you call this Mike's Home? Why home? At home. We are all brothers and sisters, and we're living in the same home, Earth. Or it's Earth is our mother. So uh, my channel is a big peace and love point. And I would love to thanks Monsieur Henri Corsager. I'd love to speak French to my family and say how much I love them, how much I thanks them for letting me go, letting me do what I want to do, and also make me understand that whenever these people are from coming every year for this folk festival, they would come with love. We would give them love. And you know what? These days, with all this happening in this world, I feel that when someone says love, it's a shame. No, sorry. We got to believe in love. We got to keep on going. Help the others. Help others. Help, especially kids. So I really wanted to share with you some videos for you maybe to understand a little bit what is not only not only Mike's home, but also Mike. So yeah, here is a little very short video from Benjamin Bertrand, who made the really nice, very short video about this festival. Here it is for you. That was the festival de Confolens. Un gros bonjour à tous nos amis festivaliers, à tous ces volontaires qui se donnent chaque année pour promulguer la paix dans le monde. Vous me manquez tellement. What I was saying in French is like, thank you so much, because you got to know that this festival is surviving. You get 500 artists, folk artists, wherever they're from, the 5 or 6 continents. They were they are all in this. In this how to say festival, and sometimes they would make some wonderful how to call that beautiful shows where they would mix together and say, okay, we're going to do a show. We got 3 days to prepare. Right. We're going to do a show all together. Countries mixed all together. And never did that before, especially when it brings folk festival. Of course, you're going to think that it's boring, but that's where I am from. And, wow. This is something very important for me. Right. And here is Remy. Remy is saying, hello, Mike. Thank you so much for everything. I watched more than 200 videos. These videos gave me a power and energy to start teaching. Thank you, brother. I'm really happy that it can help you with your class, and wish you all the best. If you need help, still be here. The ESL live stream is back. Thank you so much, brother, for your comment. Thank you. And thank you so much. Feel free to say wherever you are, wherever you're from. This is a non-political channel. We put this out of here. We're teachers. We work for the future of our generations, and the future is our kids. Thank you so much as well. Hi, Mike. Congrats, dear, with your 500K happy teachers that follows you now. All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for you too. Without you guys, there's no Mike's Home ESL. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, guys. I can see that we're gonna go on, and I'm gonna call up someone, a new teacher called Teacher William, and we're gonna try to know who is Teacher William. Let's welcome. We're gonna start with our guests today. So let's get started. And here we are with Teacher William. Hello, brother. Thank you so much for being in the live.
Mike.
Hello, brother. That's good to hear you.
Amazing. Yeah, it feels amazing to be on here with you.
All good, brother. So can you, we know each other a little bit more than, I guess, all others. So can you introduce a little bit yourself, where you work? I mean, the usual introduce yourself. Hello, everyone. My name is, that's ESL teaching. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Bruh.
Yeah, just for fun.
Okay. I mean, we've done that a lot of times in the classroom, so it should be easy, right?
Exactly.
So my name is William.
Sometimes, yeah. Please.
Go on, Mike. I'm listening.
Okay. Oh, good. You can go.
Okay, so my name is William, and I'm actually from Ghana. I'm Ghanaian. That's in West Africa. And I teach in a kindergarten currently. I'm in the north of China. and
All
I
right.
usually teach from 2 to 7 year olds. And I've been on YouTube
Okay.
about 2 to 3 years, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, yeah. I think it's around this point. I remember you came to me, and that I remember that was during the COVID
Yes.
situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so
Yes.
which part are you in China?
I'm in Heilongjiang. It's in the north of China.
Oh,
It's a city
Heilongjiang.
called,
Yeah.
yeah, Hegan. I'm close to Hegan. Yes.
All right. Awesome. Great. Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay, so we're gonna check some questions. If you guys have some questions, we'll be happy to answer your question. If you got a congratulations, thank you. We got some congratulations with Mr. Lee. Thank you, Lee, for your congratulations. He's my head teacher. Hey, boss,
Oh,
you guys
wow,
doing
that's
good?
great.
Yeah, bruh. Thank you for being here, huh, Mr. Lee? All right, thanks. Yeah. Okay, cool. Uh, good. So, how's everything going with your YouTube channel, brother?
Well, I guess it's quite okay. I would say slow but sure. A
Yeah,
few subscribers a day. I think it's going. And what makes me happy is how helpful it is to a lot of people. When I started to teach ESL, I really didn't know much, and your channel actually did help me a lot. So if you remember, I did send you a message a couple of times. I've
oops,
watched your
sorry.
videos and it's helped me in many ways. So seeing how the videos I make, the content I make actually helps a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of joy in that. There's a lot of joy in that. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. What is the
But it's going
thing?
great. It's going great.
What is the thing that is for you as a teacher in the classroom? Because I guess you're working in a kindergarten. So how much students do you have average in your class?
So sometimes where we have a full day, we can get as many as 25 kids. That is when the class is full. But there are days when, because the kids are small, sometimes they're not feeling well and all that. So sometimes it can come as low as maybe 12 to 15 of them. So on average,
True.
at least 12 to 15 kids. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's all fine. I remember back in the
Yeah.
day. Oh man, I had 55. No, that wasn't
Oh,
55.
wow.
Oh, they were around, no, no, not 55, around 40, 35, a good 35, 40 in kindergarten. The,
Wow, that's still a lot.
the classroom was huge, but yeah, you had like 4 or 5 teachers. That was, well, man, I remember that was crazy. But with the teacher's assistant helping you, uh, that was fine because kindergarten kids are not that easy to manage. What do you think?
Yeah.
How
That's
do you do?
absolutely true.
Yeah,
I I
yeah.
guess
How?
that is probably like half the difficulty in teaching ESL. Being able to, when the kids are small, that is, it's being able to control the kids. So if you have a good assistant in the class who's helping, like you're up there. But if the support is not good, and there are times when the teachers are legitimately busy, so they cannot help or they have to run around, then it becomes a little more difficult. That was before. Currently, right now, I found ways around it, but sometimes it still happens. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I guess wasn't. Yeah, it's never easy. We got a. I'm from Syria. We got Remy in here. I'm from Syria. I live in Shanghai. I have tomorrow the first demo class with teachers and parents. I feel afraid, especially because the parents there because of the parents there. What do you recommend me to do? Please help me. All right, so here we go. He's got a demo class. You get teachers, of course, it's fine. You're pretty much used to have, especially in kindergartens, but you get parents, right? And he feel a little bit afraid. So do you have a good, I mean, how to help him on that?
So I didn't know what level of kids he's teaching, but usually the big problem with kindergarten is when the parents are present is that teachers are usually concerned like about controlling the kids while their parents are there. For example, when the parent is not there, you can shout at the kid to sit down or something. But when the parent is right there and the kid wants to do something, you become a little concerned about what to do about that child.
Exactly.
I would say that if there are other teachers in the class who can help, you should probably talk to the teachers before the class begins. Tell them they can talk to
about
the
what's going to
kids
happen.
properly in the local language. They can use the kids' language to explain the situation and tell them how they're supposed to behave and all that. But then still they are kids, so there is still the tendency for them to, do something. Also, I would say that prepare well. Make sure your class goes, as in the content you need to teach, the games you want to play, your systematic approach. Just make sure you have all that together and try and do what you feel is right in terms of your teaching. If you can do that, I think in some way you can ignore the parents. That's what I think you can do that could go pretty good for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. One thing I would like to, as an advice, don't care about the parents. Look at the kids. Go make sure you look at the kids. Don't give a little eyesight to the parents because it might scare you. Because you're gonna have a lot of brothers.
Absolutely.
You're gonna have a lot of parents. So just be like, yeah, there's no parents in the classroom. Remember that you gotta respect the kids. Don't shout too high, like being like really rude in a way. Have some fun, just like you said, William. Prepare your class. Of course, this is one of the classes you gotta prepare more than usual classes, and of course, it's gonna be pretty much a harvest performance. So you gotta show them harvest performance. I mean that it's a class report, maybe. So for the parents to see what the parents. I'm not sure what is the content of his demo, but I can guess at this stage, okay, we're in May, end of May, very soon June. So he's gonna do like a demo class, but a report class, or we call this as well harvest performance. So he's gonna get ready on show that what the kids have learning, get out of the get out of what the students knows best, right? For example, make them I would definitely go on very small face-to-face what we say interaction dialogue, even if it's, oh, what's your name? My name is nice to meet you, nice to meet you too. Even this, or, oh, what's this? This is a bird. Or even the other day, I post a video on YouTube when it's the dual game, when you get two kids with the cards. Even with this, with the vocabulary, a very quick game, easy for them to understand. Because you got to remember one thing. The parents are going to be watching and they want to see their kids perform. So you're going to have a lot of kids in the classroom that want to show off. So that would not to show off, but to show up. So you really have to choose each kids pretty much maybe make sure who's good at what, which kid is good at what. So you ask them to come up, and then you can. But they're all of them supposed to know everything, right? But when you are a big number of classes, especially in a great number of classes, and with kids that are kindergarten level, it's really difficult. All right, thank you, Remy. We have another guest coming up. We're gonna be 3 on the platform. William, you stay with us, my bro. Thanks for coming.
I'm here.
Thanks. And then we're gonna be going the next. Let me see. I'm looking for something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Our next guest. Who is it? Let's check that out. And here we are. Yeah, bro. All
hey,
right.
How's it going?
Yes, 2 is in the house from TEFLLemon. I guess you know the big boy. It's good to see you, brother.
Thanks for having me on. Can you hear me okay?
The ESL classroom the ESL live stream can't be on without you, brother.
Thank you so much for having me on. I really enjoyed that big intro, that big mic that came up, that big microphone. I was kind of getting into that rock and roll feel.
Rock and roll, baby.
Keep
Oh,
it
wait.
coming.
I got one for you. Let me find that one.
You must feel the force around you.
Do you feel the force?
I feel it, baby. I feel it.
Yeah, that's the ESL power. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stu. Can you, of course, you always have new subscribers in here, especially 500K. That's incredible. And what do you want to say? Introduce you a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Well, first things first, a big congratulations on reaching 500,000 subscribers. Yeah, just wow. Yeah, wow. And,
thank you,
yeah,
mate.
Just a big congratulations, Mike. You've earned it. You've been putting out videos out there, helping teachers around the world, and yeah, a big pat on the back. Yeah, well done.
Thanks, but I love it.
Yeah,
the passion.
Oh, it's just great. It's great. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of you. But yeah, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Stuart, and I've been living and teaching in China for about nearly 21 years now. And I started running an ESL platform on WeChat, which is it's almost like kind of WhatsApp. Out here, we have different groups and stuff. I started sharing materials. And yeah, I've been running a TEFL blog out here in China for over 10 years now. And I've written a TESOL course as well. So I do teacher training as well as making materials for teachers and schools around the world. So that's pretty much what I do.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. And yeah, you've been doing awesome. 21 years, damn. He's been, yeah, no, it's just like if you don't pay attention, you're old.
Yeah.
So
it just goes like that. It's crazy.
Exactly, that's true. All right, guys, if you get some questions, don't forget to post in the comment section. We have another guest. Yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna be 4 all together, and that's what's beautiful. Here we go. We're gonna welcome another guest from Mike's home ESL WeChat group. TEFLLemon as well has WeChat group. But you all, it's awesome in those group, whatever it's TEFLLemon, whatever all the groups we all around the ESL family, you always have teachers who are really helping out every day. Always
Well,
trying to answer.
that's it. Mike, basically, well, as you know, but maybe some of the people watching this live stream don't know, is that
Exactly.
WeChat, it's huge in China, but it's completely unknown in other countries. But in China, it's absolutely huge. Everybody who lives in China with a mobile phone has WeChat. Use it to pay. Use it for news. What's going on? Interest groups, and one of those interest groups is TEFL stuff. So anyone in China who's a foreign teacher belongs to a multitude of WeChat groups, and these communities are essential. People share ideas, they share materials, they get problems off of their chest, and they are invaluable to teachers.
Hey, I can see some messages. Hey, Susie. Susie, lovely woman, happy. She's a teacher in Russia, and she's doing online teaching. She's been a long fan of Mike's Home ESL, and I'd like to say a big shout out to her. She's doing her own online teaching, which is not easy, believe me. So a big shout out to her. Thank you, Susie. So now is going to be time to welcome our next how to say guests for today. Here we go. And here is Abdullah Lodhi.
Thank you very much, Mike, for having me here on your channel. I really appreciate it, and congratulations. I'm really, really happy that you've reached 500K subscribers, and I hope that you're able to get to a 1 million subscribers as soon as possible. And you're definitely going to be there, inshallah. You're definitely going to be there.
I'd love to, if I can see that. You'd never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
All of us are supporting you, and we are learning from you. And I believe that you will be there at 1 million plus as well.
Thank you. And I hope, not only me, because the most important thing is not a number. The most important thing is about kids. More kids having not the best education, but the right one, the one that they love to, the one that they feel that, oh yeah, I'm all good for that language, right? And thank you, Lodhi. I always call you Lodhi. Lodhi is Mike's Home ESL admin. He is an admin on pretty much all the WeChat groups of Mike's Home because he's got all my trust. He is really awesome, really awesome person. He's not even in China, right, brother? You're not. You were in China right before.
I will be there in China like next month.
Great. Can you introduce yourself a little bit, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So my name is Abdullah. Lodhi is actually like my family name. A lot of people call me Lodhi, and I'm totally okay with it. So I started. When I was in China, some people approached me and then they asked me if I'm able to teach English in their school. And at that time, I had no idea about teaching English and anything about ESL. And the first thing that popped up and really helped me get going was Mike's Home ESL. And I started watching his videos. I mean, I watched all of his videos. There wasn't even one video left that I haven't watched. And it really helped me grow as an English teacher. And after watching all his videos, I was communicating him and asking him more questions about ESL and how I can improve myself. And it really paid off. I mean, I was able to land on a job just like that because I had taken all of the demo lessons and I knew how to approach kids. I knew how to talk to other ESL teachers that are supporting you in the class. And it's all thanks to Mike's Home ESL. And he's such a great guy and he helped me a lot in this whole building me as an ESL teacher. And the rest is history. And I started be as a moderator on his channel, and then I was also added to his all of his WeChat groups, and we would help other teachers whenever they have questions, if they need PPTs, they need PowerPoints, or maybe if they're looking for to get those cards, those flashcards, we would provide them, and we would help them as much as we can, because Mike has been able to build this awesome community of all these ESL teachers where everyone can ask each other questions, whatever problem they're dealing with. Mike Mike has answers to all of those questions and all of those problems because of his experience. He's been through the initial phases of when you are starting as an ESL teacher, and as soon as as you progress along, you get more questions, you get more like in-depth problems that you deal with, and he has answers to all of those questions, and we are there to help you guide and get to those answers as easy as you can. So that's it. So now, like, I'm also doing I did also in the pandemic I was teaching online, and then again Mike already had all of the answers to how you can manage your kids and teach them English as best as possible using online tools, online apps, and all of these. Maybe you can also incorporate games on those online platforms. And yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
like
man,
basically Mike
you're
able
gonna
to
make
build
me
me.
feel red. I'm all
No,
right, it's just like, yo, look, take it
I'm
easy,
being
bro.
100% honest here. I'm being 100% honest.
Thank you so much. No, thank you so much for your good words. Don't believe me. Please believe me. We never said that. What he was saying all the time, I never told him to say that. Get sure of this. All right, just like
Yeah, it's coming from
there's
my heart. It's coming from my heart. And that's
yeah,
100% true.
and we can feel it, brother. You've been of a great help, and thank you so much. My words are not strong enough to thank you so much, and I think we're gonna go and check out the comments
Yeah,
below to
sure.
see what is going on. And if we can help some teachers, thank you, Lodhi. That's a great honor to have you today. The guy was like, Mike, what can I do for you? How can I help you today? And just like, yeah, my little ones are 4 years old. Difficult, but I love it. I'm always there with them, along with the Spanish tutor. Oh, but I'm supposed to talk to them in English as much as I can during the day. Effective. Okay. So there's not much of a problem here. Is more, well, yeah, Spanish. So you're teaching English or Spanish? I'm not sure with that. Yeah, I guess teaching Spanish. Maybe it would be good to tell me where you guys are teaching, because I'm always in China. So just like, yeah, let me know. Let's see. Hi, Felix. Let's see a little hello to everyone. Here, thanks. Could you please say something about professional burnout? Have you ever faced it? So, guys, I'm going to ask the question to you three. We're going to go, yeah.
Yeah, I
Stu.
have. Yeah, so professional burnout it's a big issue that all English teachers face worldwide. It's a tough job. It's a tough gig. We're always trying to give the best lessons that we can, but it's a tiring, tough job, and we get burned out. I don't think I've spoken to any English teacher that I've ever met around the world who hasn't got overtired sometimes and faces burnout. It's a very, very big problem. But there are a few strategies that we can use to avoid professional burnout. So one of the big strategies that I always talk to teachers about who are facing these problems, who the morale starts to drop, they're getting tired at work, they feel that their classes aren't as engaging as they should be. They might plan something that they really hope works well, but when they go into class, it doesn't work as well as they thought. And, it's a bummer. So it's very, very common. One thing, Mike, that I've, and Susie, thanks for this question. One thing to avoid professional burnout is to try new things. So as an ESOL teacher, you can get very stuck into doing things the same way, using activities that work, using games that work, and you do them too much, and after a while you find it a bit boring to teach. I've done it so many times, I know it works, but it gets a bit boring, and this can speed up burnout. So one thing to avoid professional burnout is to try new strategies, do training courses, sign up for webinars, make a reflective diary, so you're reflecting on your own teaching and how you're teaching. Note down any victories, note down any mistakes, and by reflecting on your own teaching, this can hold off burnout. Signing up for those webinars, continually developing yourself professionally can stop burnout. So we all feel it. I've definitely felt it quite a few times in my career, as has Mike and William and
Lodhi.
Lodhi. Yeah, we've all felt it. It's tough. It's real. But by continually developing yourself and choosing new methods to do your teaching and new strategies, this can hold off burnout.
Exactly. And that's when you say this, that make me remember, well, before I'm going to go on, I'm going to ask as well, what do you think about, Mr. Teacher William, burnout? Have you ever felt burnout? Does it happen in you? Did it happen in the back? Your mic. Oops, sorry.
Okay, I think you
All
should
right.
hear me.
Oh,
now,
good.
right? Yeah,
It's
like
good, it's
I've
good, it's
been
good.
there. Burnout,
Yeah.
I've been there. I have actually been there. So for about 2 years, I was actually teaching at least 11 to 12 and sometimes 13 lessons in a day. And sometimes I teach from 8 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. with about an hour rest in between. So if you do this for a really long time, it's impossible not to be burned out at some point. It happened to me. So I think every creator, like, sometimes I say, sometimes I get some ideas, sometimes I'm able to come up with something, but I don't think I'm that good. And that is how sometimes that leads me to YouTube to look for new ideas. Sometimes that also leads me to try ideas from other people. Like sometimes I watch Mike's channel to see if I can pick something up. Sometimes I watch my own channel to see if I can pick up something that I used before. Sometimes I watch Musi and other channels, because sometimes you use something and at some point you feel, okay, like this is worn out. I can't use this particular game again. I need to try new things, and like just like Stuart said, you have to try to be creative. I don't know how else. Sometimes that's, you feel doing the same thing over and over, it's become boring and you feel you're out of ideas. So sometimes you have to, so what I sometimes do is I'll pick 2 games and see if I can merge them. I'll pick 3 different games and see if I can merge them, like just search for new ideas. That's what I usually do. When it comes to that, I search for new ideas. And one other thing I also do is sometimes I carry a camera to the class. And when I set the camera down to try and record what I'm doing, I feel somehow passively,
It's a helper
behind the back of my head. Yes, I feel like, okay, I'm trying to record a video, so I have to put some energy in to make it work. So sometimes that also kind of energizes me. So yeah, you're
and
gonna
the
have
kids.
to revive yourself in some way.
Yeah, true. And the kids sometimes in the classroom, when they know that there's a camera in the classroom, they're behaving.
Yes, yes, absolutely. That's true.
And even though if it's not for YouTube videos purpose, the thing is, when
Yes,
with the COVID, we had a half kids in the classroom. Well, for my part, half class in the half kids in the classroom and half were online. So you would have the camera pretty much in the classroom on you all the time. So which is completely different
yes,
because you don't know. Behind the kids might be the mom and the dad. So it's even more
absolutely.
tiresome.
Mm.
So how about you, brother Lodi? Tell us.
Yeah. Okay. So about this burnout, basically, I think it's sometimes it's from the school management. Maybe if they're not treating you right, you will feel like this burnout a lot more. And if the school is treating you right and you were getting adequate breaks in between, I think the burnout thing would be reduced by a lot. And after the school management, if you think that they're not treating you right, you can always apply to a new school and see if you can find somewhere better who are treating you well, and then you're not experiencing that burnout thing a lot more than before. And another thing that I personally feel that gives rise to this burnout feeling is when you're setting goals too high. I would really recommend that you set goals like smaller goals, make segments of your goals, and when you achieve and you're continuously achieving those smaller goals, you won't be feeling as much burnout as you would if you are setting a higher goal and you're not able to reach that goal, and then you're definitely going to feel burnout and you would feel that you have not achieved the way you should have. So this was the second thing. The third thing is uh, when you're doing a lot of activities with the kids, it gets really tiring because you're not only letting the kids have fun and do the physical activities well as a part of your ESL teaching, but you're also being a part of that ESL activity as well. And most of the time when we are doing these jobs where we are just sitting and making notes and maybe checking the papers, we're not really putting ourselves out there as much, and maybe we're not doing our morning workouts or maybe the workouts in the evening, so our body gets tired when we are doing all of those activities with the kids. And if you're having a bunch of classes put together and you're continuously teaching, you're going to get tired real quick. So if you're putting a morning routine, you're doing workout in the morning or in the evening, it's really going to help you with your stamina while you're teaching kids and doing all of those activities. So set your goals right. Don't make longer goals. Put them short. Make shorter goals, and when you achieve them, you're going to be satisfied and you won't feel burnout. And make sure you're working out in the morning or maybe in the evening whenever you have time. And if the school management is being the main culprit behind your burnout, I would really recommend that you go and apply in another other schools, because some school management, they can be a little harsh on their teaching methods, and while others are really like they're helping you out, they're putting adequate breaks and then really pushing you forward, and while still helping you out while you're doing all of those activities and teaching your kids. So that's my take on the burnout thing.
Lodi, that is really good advice about setting smaller goals that are easily achievable throughout the week. I
Yeah.
really like that, rather than setting big goals that are kind of like, might take a long time to do, or even
Yeah.
are unachievable. I love that. And about the school as well. Often burnout is caused by school management. Teachers feel they haven't got adequate support. They're not well trained enough. And you've actually just reminded me of something. What a lot of teachers can do is put on training for each other. So you can run workshops for your team. Ask your school to run workshops for you, so you can see more workshops. You can give workshops and also organize peer observations as well. We're very motivating. So like Lodi, I might watch your lesson say on a Wednesday, and then in return you can come and watch mine on a Friday. And this isn't like management and and teacher. This is, your equal colleagues just helping each other out, getting new perspectives and new ways, new ideas of teaching.
Yeah, that would be really, really helpful if all of us can like manage our time and maybe critique ourselves, our own selves in our own group, and then we can manage and work on the ways that we can improve our teaching and be better in front of the teachers and the parents and the kids. Whenever the parents would come, or maybe the school management would come and see your lesson, they wouldn't find those points if you had already made them better, because your teacher already helped you out and amend those mistakes.
That's pretty right. Exactly. Interesting, very interesting subject. We can talk about this for, ages. Burnout is something that, because it depends on your character, and it depends on the students you get in front of you as well. Because, I've been since I've been in the international school, I was always with what we call acquisition kids, so which is the lowest level. So acquisition, you get regular and honor. So I got acquisition kid in English, Chinese students in an international school. And the first day I started, I asked that kid, I said, "How are you?" The very normal stuff. And the kid was like, "Huh? What do you?" in Chinese is like, "What did he say? What did he say?" It's just like, "Yo,
Bruh.
man, that was epic. That one, the first time, So, and then suddenly, you start, because when you start with new class, especially to avoid burnout like that, like the stuff you don't know what to do. So it's very important to know your students the very first day. What is their levels, where they're level at. And of course, for me, sometimes, even with French, I had some kids, like when I started, I've never been teaching French. I found out it was easier to teach English than French. And then I was like, French is my native language. And I was like, these kids would always come up and ask me, "Mike, why, they were asking me questions that usually if you are a good teacher, what's going to happen in the classroom. What kids going to come up, what kind of question they're going to come up with, what their problem is going to be. But there, because I've been teaching English like 20 years, and then suddenly you asked me to teach French, which I was always ready for it. And then you found out at the end of the day that, damn, bro, am I French? But the thing, it was like, I came through questions I've never think of, right? And this is that's why I love doing it, of course, loving teaching, because it's another challenge, right? Teaching his own mother language, even if other languages, is never the same. It's really tough. And I've been through a lot of burnout and how to deal with it. It's, like you say, I was always on my laptop searching the net, always going to TEFLLemon, and then always searching the best platform. I mean, the platform you trust. But even though you always have new platforms, always try to find teachers with new ideas. And with we don't have any question about that, but it would be awesome, with that, maybe another day about this AI and ESL teaching, not only ESL teaching, but AI and teachers. Well, how to deal with that, how to use that. Yeah, Stu, you thinking about something about that?
Yeah, so like ChatGPT, I was a late comer to ChatGPT. I went out for coffee around Chinese New Year with, actually it was a trainee on my TESOL course, came to Xi'an, and we went out for coffee. He had already finished his TESOL training and graduated, and we met for coffee, and he started talking about ChatGPT, and I'd never heard of this. I said, what's ChatGPT? And he said, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Basically, it's this AI chatbot, very, very advanced. You answer, ask a question, give a prompt, and in real time, it will kind of answer. It's amazing. So I went home and tried it out, and it is very, very good, and very good for teaching and for language learning. So there's a TEFL influencer, a good friend of mine called David Weller, Weller. I really suggest that you check him out. He leads the game in giving advice for lesson planning with AI. You can find him on LinkedIn or Google. And he's just written a book, and it's a free guide for how to use ChatGPT for language teaching. It's
Nice.
a very in-depth book. I really do suggest you Google it at the end of this live stream and check it out. But basically, it teaches you how to use prompts in a very smart way in order
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. I've been working on the Chat GPT. You can ask your questions can't be really too much open.
Yeah.
Your questions should be very, very precise, and then you can have really good answer stuff for sure. Really, it's impressive.
That's it. It's all about because you remember that your ChatGPT is a robot. It hasn't got that human nuances. So you have to be, the prompts that you put in must be quite specific. So let's say that you're teaching hotel English, and you're teaching hotel English to people that work within a hotel. They need to get better at their English, very job specific. You could put into ChatGPT, give a dialogue between a disgruntled client at the hotel who's not happy about his room or not happy about the air conditioning. You can put in that prompt, and it will give you in seconds a dialogue that you can use to teach niche topics. Or, for example, you might say, right, give me 10 sentences. Give me 10 sentences using the present perfect. And it will give you 10 sentences using the present perfect. And you can ask students to replace vocabulary, key vocabulary that you've been teaching, using those structures. So for teaching, you can really use ChatGPT as an excellent in-class tool. And also for homework, if you wanted to do flip learning or something like that.
Exactly. True. Yeah, I remember the other day we had the first cheater in our school with AI. So, it was really easy to figure it out because the language was really not the same, The way you speak, the way kids write wasn't completely, it was completely different. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
and you, and also a little tip for teachers, you have to understand that sometimes it might get it wrong. It's still very much in its infancy. I'm sure it will improve, but for the moment, it's a fantastic tool for English teachers.
Exactly, and I wanted to ask William as well because do you get problem with? I'm gonna turn on your microphone. I can see you turn it off. Can't communicate, guess because
I don't have a problem with it. But...
Yeah, that's what it was. It's like Mike asking the question to kindergarten.
Bruh.
Mike. Yeah. But did you?
Okay, ChatGPT and AI.
Did you work on it? Did you started to have a little bit of interest or
did I
stuff like that? Maybe
Yes, yes,
It, it
I have actually tried it. I have
mm,
actually tried it. So I'm a tech guy. I'm actually a computer science. I did computer science in college, and I've done
wow.
a lot of tech work before I actually came to China to teach ESL. I was actually
Oh, okay.
computer systems administrator. I was a web developer and
A
app
web
developer and
developer.
all
Oh,
that.
right.
So I have
No,
quite
yeah.
yes, I have quite a. I mean, I've developed apps that are actually even on the Android store right now. So I have quite a tech background. So obviously, when I hear stuff like Chat GPT and AI, like it does interest me. And I think it does actually offer a lot of great opportunities for teachers. I mean, uh, gone are the days when you have to try and do everything by yourself. I mean, I'm not saying we
Yeah.
should become lazy and try to go to computers for everything, but
No,
generally, there
true.
are a lot of things that could make our lives easier. Because, for instance, right now, when you want to do some maths, you're not going to take out a pen and a paper to try and calculate. You have a phone, you might just pull that out and see, just type in it. It's just basic stuff. Okay. So having something like AI and ChatGPT, this is like taking us to another level where a lot of things that we generally would have done by ourselves, we can let AI automate it for us. So just like Stuart said, you can type in a lot of commands, a lot of things that you need, a lot of things that would be like components for your lesson that AI can actually generate for you on the spot. Because we find that a lot of things that we would need have actually been done by many people, which are usually the sources that these AI apps actually pull from. So, for instance, like Stuart said, you need a dialogue for someone who has entered a hotel. You need to teach something like that. There are a lot of content concerning that. So AI can pull from those sources to give you something that you can use instantly. You need verbs, you need nouns, you need to do a lesson on beginner words for ESL at age 5. I mean, all of these things can be done really easily so that you can focus a lot of your attention on other things that also could be helpful to your lesson. So I think the use of AI in teaching, I think it offers a lot of great opportunities that teachers actually should look to. I know of one channel, one YouTube channel. He's in Korea, South Korea, I think. I've forgotten the
Oh,
name of his channel. He has made a lot of videos about. I saw one video he made like 50 ways a teacher can use uh,
ah,
AI and Chat GPT. So I'll see if I can find it before we're through. I think AI can be really good and helpful to teachers. So it's something we should look into.
William, is the guy called Martin something? There's a channel. There's a guy called Martin. He taught for a long time in South Korea, and he has a channel called ELT Experiences, and it might
oh,
be him. Might be him. I know he's
Actually,
done something on AI.
okay, I think I just found his channel is Etacud or something.
Oh, that guy.
oh,
ETACUD.
it's
Yeah.
a cute. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, Etacud.
yeah.
He's done a lot of videos on AI and Chat
True, true,
GPT,
true.
and it's actually
It's a
really
cute
great.
came of the ESL live stream too. That has been a
Yeah.
long time ago. Yeah, I couldn't. Because I think he was on WeChat as well. It was difficult to join to find everyone. Lodi, do you got any ideas about any suggestions, or what do you think about that AI and teaching?
Yeah, so ChatGPT, I'm actually very well acquainted with it because apart from ESL teaching, I also do a lot of writing work, and ChatGPT has revolutionized the whole writing industry. And the way it helps is that it gives you a starting point where you can work on. I mean, it can be a really great assistance tool. I mean, it can give you, and it can like shortlist and give you a narrow a narrow point to work on instead of just grabbing all of the stuff and putting them together. You know where to work on. So that's where ChatGPT really helps. It gives you all of the materials, and then you can work on, and it becomes really easy instead of just brainstorming all of the ideas and then putting them together. ChatGPT is going to throw all of the ideas right there on one page, and then you can work on the stuff that you actually need. But I would really suggest that don't really rely on ChatGPT all the time, because it can assist you, yes, but it cannot give you solid stuff to that you can just take and then use it in your class. It can be an assistance tool, but not the
creativity
itself. Yeah. So the creativity, so the creativity comes from you. You get all the points that you can work on, those points, and then you use your own creativity, and then you utilize it in your classroom. It will work
exactly. Or you gotta make that chat GPT creative. It's like what Stu was saying, by asking the right questions, the more detailed questions you can ask, he's gonna be that thing is gonna be creative. But again, it's like Stu said it very well. It's a robot where you put all the information. So you can hear in the street, everywhere, or at home with your friends, everybody is like, oh my God, ChatGPT, oh, AI. They feel that is going to replace us, just like this. It's too much mainstream stuff, which is never going to happen. At least you'll need a good 50 years and over before the day they're going to contact. I mean, to control us, we got to be connected too. You got to have your brain connected, right, to a network which is making one, right? So nothing's gonna happen like that. AI is something controlled. It's not something to be scared of. It's a nice tool that you can use. Is gonna save your time, that's for sure. But then when all of you were completely right, and I'm fairly agree with you all what you were saying. It's just like, it's never going to replace a human, because you get that creativity, and more important thing, you get that feelings in front of these kids, because the ChatGPT doesn't know the students you have in the classroom, but you can let him know if you ask the right questions.
Yeah.
They put the right prompt. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what can happen.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, guys. You wanted to say something, William?
Yeah, it's just as you said. So the thing about tech and computers and programming is that, like, you get exactly what you put in back. So if it's not like it's thinking by itself, generating completely new ideas from nowhere. It's definitely going to look at what you put in, and it's going to use that to pull from other sources to provide your answer. So
exactly,
like Stuart said, to the point, actually, that's work. Yeah, to the point.
Exactly. Yeah, so we will see later on with all this AI, the evolution that we're going to have in the classroom. I think it's going to be fun. And let me check out the comment. What does it say? Yeah, and not getting lazy and addicted with that. Exactly. We got to keep on being. Thank you very much. Who was that? Susie again. Much love. Yeah, so it's very important to just lay low. Still be creative is the more important thing, and that creativity comes from your students, and of course comes from your research. Yes, too.
No, my dogs have just broken out of. I've got this gate, and they've somehow managed to. I don't know if you can see that, basically.
Okay.
I've got another one down here.
Welcome.
They really put me off.
So I guess he's interesting in ChatGPT
Oh.
too.
But actually, on an important point, actually, I went to Zhengzhou in China the other day for for the holiday that we just had, and I was in. It was Saturday night. Went to a bar, and I was talking to a local expat there, and I said, what do you do here?
Yeah.
He said, I'm a PhD researcher. And I said, what's your area of research? And he said AI. I'm a PhD graduate. I'm doing research into AI, and so I was like, right, because I'm interested in tech as well. And I talked to him for like 2 hours about the future of AI, and I said, will it one day, 50 years time, do we have to be scared of AI? And he said no. Basically, he said no, we don't. It's an assistance tool, and even if it gets to a certain level or a certain speed of being able to react, we will never be in a position where it will threaten human life, basically. So just wanted to say that, basically.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, exactly. I heard this from a specialist, not the mainstream media who's saying Musk and all that stuff shit, man. No, forget about this. There's so many, the communication is so it's difficult to say, masked. But the real, people who are really into it, they're gonna say, nah, you're not gonna get scared of that. No, don't worry, guys. It's just a tool. It's a tool. Thank you, guys. That was awesome to have you here on the platform. Thank you very much. The first person who came up was Teacher William. Teacher William, I hope to see you soon on the platform. Wish you all the best with your YouTube channel, which is Teacher William.
Yes, it's Teacher William.
Exactly.
Again, Mike, congratulations on making your 500K. You deserve it. You've inspired a lot of people, a lot of teachers. You deserve that.
Thank you very much, brother. Much love to you. Hope to see you soon in another ESL live stream. Best wishes, and keep up that ESL power. Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, here we go, guys. Thank you very much as well, Stu, for coming today. It's a big honor to have you here on the platform. I hope we're gonna meet soon. I hope for
the honor's
sure.
all mine, Mike. Yeah, like William said, 500,000 subscribers have clicked that subscribe. That's a lot of people. So big congratulations, mate.
Thank you so much. I can't believe it for now. It's not, it's crazy. And I wish you as well. You're close to 10K, I'm sure.
Yeah, getting
very
there
soon.
Now.
Man, you deserve the million, the 10 million even. You deserve a diamond. Damn, bro. That's for sure.
Is that what you get for 10 million? You get a diamond one. Yeah, I definitely want that. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hope we all reach that point. But, this is not the most important thing. We have families, and we do have as well we are not like, the YouTubers you see in the street that work all the ass off, but we get families. I got 4 kids for myself to care. And it's not easy, believe me, to be everywhere trying to help. And, first thing important, I know it's, our students in the classroom. You get family, students in the classroom, then, it's always very difficult. It's tough
it's tough to balance,
burn out.
right? You give free stuff to teachers and stuff, and it's pretty cool stuff. But it's yeah, like you say, we've all got family
It's
to
it's
look
tough.
after and stuff. It is tough.
Exactly. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you very soon, Stuart, in another live. We keep in touch. We're not far to each other, a couple of
Yeah,
kilometers,
really, really close.
but you know,
really close.
yeah.
Okay,
Thank
guys.
you so
Yeah.
much.
Thanks
You
for
take
being
care,
along. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Lodhi.
and cheers, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
welcome.
see you later.
See you later.
Hey, Lodhi, thank you so much for helping in the live. In the live today, because you also are an admin on YouTube.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for
Thank you very
being
much for
here
having me
today.
here. Thank you very much
No,
for
bro.
having me.
You are the one that I trust most, of course, with all other admins that we have. And I know that everybody is busy, but they always give that little bit of time that, you know, to help people out for free, you know? And that's what we'll do, because it doesn't need, kids are very important. I have 4 of them. When we can give the best to them, it's the most important thing. So thank you, Lodhi. I hope to, see you one day face to face, give you a big hug.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna be in China next month, inshallah. I'll be around Wuhan, so I'm definitely gonna get in touch and see if we can arrange a meetup, and then we'll definitely
Awesome.
give each other
We'll
a big
keep in
hug.
touch, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lodhi.
Thank you very much for having me.
You
here.
take care,
I'm
brother.
really flattered. Yeah, take care. Bye bye.
See you soon in another live. Hope so. All right. That was awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. Yeah, sometimes the camera is like boom, 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 boom. Okay. Thank you for all of you being in the live, and I can't stop thanking Mr. Henri Coursager. Merci beaucoup. Si vous nous rejoignez, voilà, I can't speak French now. Si vous nous rejoignez, c'est le live de Mike. Merci beaucoup pour être là. C'est toujours avec un grand plaisir. Et je voudrais aussi remercier, et j'espère l'année prochaine, pas cette année, mais je reviendrai en France. I'll be back. I'll come back to France next year for sure. But here is one of the reasons why I am in China. Why I came to China, because of that fall festival called from Confolens. Let's share another very short video right now.
Mais dis-leur que l'on s'aime, dis-leur que ça nous fait du bien. En quoi cela serait-il un problème? Nous nous tenons par la main. Oh, mais dis-leur que l'on s'aime, dis-leur que ça nous fait du bien. Non, nous ne sommes pas un problème. Nous sommes le monde de demain. Oh, mais dis-leur que l'on s'aime, dis-leur que ça nous fait du bien. En quoi cela serait-il un problème? Nous nous tenons par la main. Oh, mais dis-leur que l'on s'aime, dis-leur que ça nous fait du bien. Non, nous ne sommes pas un problème. Nous sommes le monde de demain.
Le festival de Confolens, s'il vous plaît, vous pouvez visiter. You can go and visit the Festival of Confolens. If you are in Europe, please go there. Peace and love is there. All brothers and sisters from all this world, that's where I'm from. And, I can't thank enough them. They are the reason why I'm in China, and I have to give them a big shout out for sure. I'm just gonna go on because I would like to thanks as well this person, Mr. Benjamin Bertrand, who did those beautiful videos. Really awesome. This is the last one before we say goodbye.
Urvala się struna, що najlicze ula. Wydała się to ta dziwka, що najkrajsza była. Wydała się to ta dziwka, що najkrajsza była. Hej, hop, hop, hejde! Urwała się struna, що najlіпше гула. Видалася то та дівка, що найкраща була. Видалася то та дівка, що найкраща була. Ей, краєм, краєм, коню краєм, а ми мила, подьми гаєм. Ей, крочком, крочком, коню крочком, а ми мила, подьми. Ей, краєм, краєм, коню краєм, a my mila, podme hajom. Hej, krakom, krakom, konju krakom, a my mila, podkom. Hej, hop, 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 hej! Hej, 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 hej! Urwała się struna, що najlipsze hula. Wydalася to ta dziwka, що najkrajsza była. Wydalася to ta dziwka, що najkrajsza była. Hej, krajon, krajon, koniu krajon, a my mila, podme hajon. Hej, kroczkom, kroczkom, koniu kroczkom, a my mila, podkoczkom. Hej, krajon, krajon, koniu krajon, a my mila, podkoczkom.
Thank you to Benjamin Bertrand for those beautiful videos. I couldn't, because this is where I'm from. I miss home 4 years without going back home. I mean, a lot of people are in my case, but that, when you miss home, it's terrible. But thank you so much to all of you. I hope
Feel the force around you.
Feel the force. Keep that ESL power. We're gonna stop for today. That ESL live stream. What's gonna happen on Mike's Home ESL? More ESL live stream like today. It was very short, right? It was really awesome to have Lodhi, Stu, and Willian. I really appreciate them. Please go to their YouTube channel and subscribe. They are here as well to help you, just like me. Thank you so much for all of you coming today. Don't forget to give some likes if you are watching the replay. We're here on Facebook and, of course, YouTube. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup à tous pour être là aujourd'hui. Bien sûr, c'est tout en anglais. Je vais pas faire français et anglais. C'est très difficile, mais tout ce que je veux dire, je l'ai dit en anglais, en espérant que que tout le monde, la famille, les amis, vous manquez tellement. Ces 4 ans ont été si durs en Chine avec ces restrictions sur le Covid. Ça n'a pas été facile du tout. J'ai pu finalement retrouver une très bonne connexion avec la VPN. On va être de retour bientôt en France l'année prochaine, pas cette année, non, parce qu'il y a du monde qui a pas mal d'examens. And I got a lot of kids who I can't go back this year home because kids got exams. So it's gonna be tough. We cross the fingers for everything that, You understood VPN. That's what Adam is saying. Yeah, Adam, you understand the word VPN? Yeah, man, bro. That's pretty much the same in French. We're going to say VPN.
Bruh.
Yeah, man. You get it. So that was awesome to have you all in here. Thank you for all of you coming by, passing by. Don't forget to subscribe, give some likes. And yeah, 500K, people say 500,000. So I say 1,000,000 thanks for all of you, and I hope the future people who's going to come, I hope I can reach that 1 million, but it doesn't matter if I don't, it's not the point. My job is to make kids love learning languages, and that's the most important thing. And if I can help my fellows teachers, I will do it with all my heart. Thank you so much to all of you, and I'll see you in another live. The ESL live stream is back. Thank you so much. Mike sold me ESL 500K. Without you, never gonna happen. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys.